Welcome back to Frieren Anime Review, episode number... Oh my gosh, this is episode number 11. Yeah, a lot of my binge-watching anime don't usually get this far. A lot of them. This is probably the first one, last one I actually watched that got this far was probably, off the top of my head, probably That Time Requires a Slime. Yep. So this episode, we're talking episodes 23 and 24 of the series. And yes, I have 4 more to go. But I'm not going next 2 episodes next. No. I'm actually going to watch Head Into the World right after this review. So, what happened in this episode? So, basically, second test test. So basically, all of the surviving people, all the people who passed the first phase of the first class magical exam goes to the second phase, which is basically run by Frieren, who is this woman with long hair who thinks she's Medusa of Marvel Comics with her hair being sentient. Okay, so this particular test is to conquer this unconquerable dungeon, which had never conquered before. So, all you have to do is go inside, conquer the bottom floor. And you have these little jars. If you escape from the Axe Dungeon, fine. So we have various groups. We have Frieren and Frieren, and they go down the dungeon themselves. So, basically, only like a couple of the parties were actual parties from the actual previous exam. Like Warren, his party, his whole party pretty much basically went to the dungeon no problem. And in the case of Fern's party, they went down as a couple by themselves. Fern went with her, basically her teacher, obviously. And, well, their whole thing with them is basically they just wander around a dungeon for a while, find these various stuff, and they also find this, they press this one button that, of course, Frieren thinks is basically like a grimoire behind this wall. Well, first, before this, she thinks basically like, ooh, there's a grimoire inside this box. And it's a monster box. Yep, it is a monster box. Yes. Where she gets nearly eaten. And apparently that the only way to get out is basically by choking the damn thing. So, and then she got all this other stuff, which I think is, of course, Firm, I think it's junk, but she loves his stuff. And apparently, according to her, this is something that she always did with the hero party. So, then they go to the room, they just discover this magical room, probably never seen before. They go in, and they see this magical mirror, this beautiful mural. And so, yeah, you made a good discovery. You made an interesting discovery. Probably get a sword note for this one. And meanwhile, Derek's team basically manages to get to their part. Of course, you have him basically examine the floor. We're like, okay, don't go in the middle, because in the middle, basically, the ceiling will squish you. So just go to the sides. Okay. They go this part, no problem, and they're about to open the door, and then 2 gargoyles basically activate. One of the members of the group goes to a room with frickin' spikes, like it's frickin' Indiana Jones, about to squish, and of course, there comes the only logical conclusion she has to use her escape bottle. Smash it, picks her up, smashes the wall, and she gets out of there. And of course, they proceed to go to the next room, and they're confronted by a replicate of Frieren. Yes, we first see this when one of this team encountered basically duplicates of themselves. So basically, still finding them at the episode 24. Eventually, Frieren, she actually manages to find them, and of course, basically, like we had this tall woman. It's like, and she basically sniffs them while she's basically looking at holding her close, like scammer magic, like, "Ooh, you smell nice." And also the fact she's taller than she is, and like, oh yeah, the fact that she's immune to hypnotism. Okay, which is other woman who basically especially is this. So their group, which has the character voice, one of the group is voiced by Christopher Sabat. Yes. Well, they confront a duplicate of the exam proctor. Who ends up stabbing this girl because basically she can't use com magic. So she uses a little escape bottle, which actually gets her out of there. Oh, by the way, in the case of the couple, Lan Ubo, yeah, Lan gets injured by Fubo's duplicate and able to beat. And it turns out that the one get injured was a copy because he loves making copies. And they go off their own thing. We see just them walking through various tunnels. It's a great 2 episodes. We're still on this. We're basically, it is interesting though that the first exam basically took up I think it took about 4 or 5 episodes. I think it was. This so far we're 2 episodes into this particular phase. As for any more, who knows? Now I do know season 2 is coming next year, so I got plenty of time. But I wanted to watch this now. But not much to say. 2 really good episodes. I still enjoyed this one. No new characters yet. Probably at this point they don't think there's gonna be more characters because from what I read, the season actually ends with this arc. Yes, once this arc concludes the anime, that's the end of the season. Yep. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about these 2 episodes. Still pretty good. So that's a particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the like button. Next up is Headhunted to Another World. And then it's back this series for the last 4 episodes for this first season, okay? But next video. Bye.